Welcome back, WWE Insiders, to another gripping deep dive into the heart of WWE's most captivating saga. Tonight, we're dissecting a moment that sent shockwaves through the WWE universe: Zilla Fatu meeting Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga backstage at SmackDown. This wasn't just a family reunion, it was a powder keg of emotion, power, and betrayal that threatens to redefine the bloodline's legacy. So, grab a seat, because we're about to unravel the tension, the explosive climax, and the fallout that's left fans reeling. The Bloodline's story is one of unrivaled dominance, a Samoan dynasty that's etched its name into WWE history. Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, has been its unyielding pillar, his Universal Championship reign a symbol of absolute control. From the Wild Samoans to Rikishi, the Anoa'i family has been wrestling's heartbeat, but Roman's empire has taken it to new heights. Yet, that power carries a heavy burden, a pressure that binds the family while quietly fostering resentment. Roman's leadership has demanded unwavering loyalty. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, were once the soul of the tag team division, but under Roman, they became his enforcers, their own dreams often sidelined. Solo Sikoa, the silent street champion, has been Roman's steadfast weapon, his loyalty unquestioned but his ambitions unclear. The Bloodline's unity is Roman's greatest strength, but it's also a fragile construct, held together by his relentless will. Please like, share and subscribe for more WWE content. The cracks in that unity have been visible for years. Jey Uso's rebellion was the first major fracture, a man tired of living in Roman's shadow. His walkout was a cry for freedom, a rejection of the tribal chief's suffocating grip. Jimmy's loyalty has wavered too, torn between family and pride. Even Paul Heyman, the wise man who steered Roman's reign, has shown signs of strain, his counsel sometimes ignored by a leader consumed by power. Then there's Zilla Fatu, the son of Umaga, a third-generation Anoa'i who's been grinding on the independent circuit. Trained by Booker T, Zilla's carried his father's legacy while carving his own path, his raw intensity earning him buzz in promotions like Reality of Wrestling and GCW. His absence from the Bloodline's main storyline felt deliberate, a young lion kept at arm's length by Roman's control. Yet, his connection to Jacob Fatu, his brother, has always hinted at a bigger role. Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, burst onto WWE's scene in 2024, joining Solo Sikoa's version of the Bloodline. His explosive debut, attacking Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens, cemented him as a force. Alongside Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, Jacob's been a key player in Bloodline 2.0, a faction that's challenged Roman's authority. But Jacob's rise has also stirred tension, his dominance threatening Solo's leadership and hinting at deeper family rifts. Tama Tonga, the MFT, brought his own legacy to the Bloodline. A former NJPW star and son of Haku, Tama's integration into the faction added a new dynamic, his loyalty to Solo fierce but his history with Jacob complex. The Tongans, Haku's sons, have always been tied to the Anoa'i family, their fathers teaming as the Islanders in the 1980s. This shared history makes their alliance both powerful and volatile, a mix of blood and ambition. Let's set the stage for SmackDown. The Washington, D.C. crowd was electric, chanting for the Bloodline as Solo Sikoa led Jacob and Tama to the ring. The faction was riding high after a win over Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso, but tension simmered. Solo's leadership was under scrutiny, with Jacob's star power stealing the spotlight. Backstage promos had hinted at a special guest, fueling speculation about a new Bloodline member. The segment began with Solo in the ring, flanked by Jacob and Tama, asserting his role as the self-proclaimed tribal chief. The crowd booed, still loyal to Roman, but Solo's defiance was palpable. He spoke of rebuilding the Bloodline, of proving his worth without Roman's shadow. Jacob's intense stare and Tama's cocky grin hinted at unease, a faction united but on edge. The stage was set for something monumental. The tension built as Solo called out Roman, vowing to destroy his legacy. The crowd's anticipation was electric, sensing a shift. Backstage footage aired, showing a hooded figure approaching the Bloodline's locker room. Fans speculated wildly, Roman. Jay. The screen flickered, and Zilla Fatu's face appeared, his presence sending the arena into a frenzy. The son of Umaga had arrived, and the implications were staggering. Zilla's entrance was understated but powerful. He walked through the curtain, eyes locked on Jacob, his brother, and Tama, his cousin by legacy. The backstage meeting was tense, captured on camera for the world to see. Zilla didn't speak, he simply nodded, a silent acknowledgement of their shared blood. Jacob's grin was proud, Tama's wary. The WWE Universe held its breath, sensing a turning point. Then, halfway through the segment, the attack came. Zilla, without warning, struck Tama Tonga with a vicious Samoan spike, the move echoing his father Umaga's legacy. The crowd gasped as Jacob stood frozen, torn between shock and instinct. Solo rushed backstage, only to be met with Zilla's glare, a challenge to his leadership. The attack wasn't just physical, it was a declaration, Zilla staking his claim in the Bloodline saga. The shock of that moment still lingers. Zilla Fatu, the outsider, attacking Tama Tonga, a key pillar of Bloodline 2.0, was a betrayal that cut deep. The DC crowd's reaction was raw, a mix of cheers for Zilla's audacity and boos for the fracture it caused. This wasn't just an assault, it was a statement, Zilla refusing to be sidelined in his family's legacy. Backstage, the whispers are buzzing. Sources say Zilla's appearance was a closely guarded secret, with only Triple H and a few others in the